Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Bike Talk. My name is Terry Too, and today's show is called Copy That. So we're going to discuss the top. Well, I have three I have written on the website, but we're going to talk about four of the top 3-in-1 printers used at home. Reason why, because a lot of us are working from home. Not me per se, but a lot of people are working from home because of the last 2 years of COVID, and people don't have access to the offices, or they don't want to go in, so they're using the 3-in-1 printers because you have the option of printing, scanning, faxing. You have all features built into one. So, say for instance, you're going to send a spreadsheet, you use all that, but we'll get into all that. And then we're going to talk some NFL football. It started Thursday night between the Buffalo Bills and LA Rams, Super Bowl champions. Didn't look like it. And what else? We're going to talk about my holiday last weekend. And, we'll just get that out there, talk about it. Nothing exciting, but it was just a time to be around friends and family, just chilling at home. And we'll get to that. So, all right, I hope everyone's enjoying themselves. Enjoyed the holiday weekend. We're back into the grind, working 9 to 5. Next holiday, I think, is Columbus Day. But let's get into it. And, my nephew's team won last week in football. Pace University, great job. Okay, so they're on the road right now. I think they're in Massachusetts. We'll get into all that good stuff, okay? So, right now, let's bring this down a little bit. All right. We brought it down, people. All right. So, let's bring it down a little more. All right. So, yeah, it's great to be back and talking to everyone. So, last weekend I didn't do a show because it was Labor Day weekend. I could have, but I had so much stuff going on. A co-worker had an open house at his place. He bought it a few months ago. Beautiful place. And they didn't have to do much work in it, but it's a very beautiful place. So I like that. Went to go see him. Buddy of mine from Harlem came down for the weekend. We just hung out, watched football games, and cooked out on the grill. I cooked out a brisket. It came out immaculate this time. So I did a brisket. I did a 3-pound turkey breast. Oh, excellent. It came out really good. I didn't realize it was seasoned, but I still injected a little bit with the garlic butter. Oh, slam it. That came out great. I did it for the first time, a beef top round. It didn't come out as I thought it was, as I was neglecting it because I was doing other things. So sorry about that, everyone. So I'm trying to get my microphone correct. Okay, so I was doing a bunch of other things. And so that was that. And other than that, just relax. Like I said, I watch a lot of college football. My nephew's team, Pace University, they beat the team from out of Pennsylvania. I think it was Middleburg, I think it was. So they beat them because they had a problem with them last year. They had a defensive end that must have had 5 sacks on the quarterback last year because the tackle for Pace was not, playing them up. So, but this year they got it right. One of the guys for Pace caught the football on the kickoff. Pace got the ball first. They kicked off. The team from Pennsylvania kicked off to him and ran it in 92 yards. He put his foot down, cut to the right, and he was gone. But it was a great game. 31-16 Pace. There was a lot of college football. We saw that crazy game between North Carolina and North Carolina and Appalachian State. Appalachian State is so dangerous. I mean, one year they went up to Ann Arbor and beat Michigan in overtime on a block winning field goal. Blocked it. Those guys are dangerous. Even though they had 2 losses already, but these guys are really fierce competitors. Excuse me, 1 loss. These guys are fierce competitors. So, yeah, great. Last weekend had some good football, some blowouts too. But there was some good buddy of mine. His nephew plays for North Carolina Central, and they won their game. And his Mr. Corey Bullock is recognized as an NFL prospect, and I'm glad to hear that. I remember him; he was a little guy, but now he's a big man. He's 6'4", 3 something. He's a big guy now, so good for him. And what else? Yeah, just watch a lot of college football. the Ohio State game versus Notre Dame. That was a good game. Okay, first half Notre Dame was leading, so that turned out to be good, and Ohio State came out on top of that game. I was watching Florida State LSU, and somebody fell asleep. So you know the outcome of that. LSU came all the way back, and then extra point got blocked. So, hey, first year coach from the former coach in Notre Dame, he's down in LSU in Baton Rouge, and he better find out how quick he better win. So, but other than that, that's it, people. So, on that note, let's get started. So, the main purpose of today's show, we're going to talk about these 3-in-1 printers. I have an older printer, an Epson 3720, and I use it, of course, to print out my sheets for shows. So when I come up with an idea, I will save it to a document, or I save it to my thumb drive, and I'll print out that program for the show that I've created. So it comes handy. Like, say for instance, hey man, I will say for instance, someone says, hey, I need a copy of your show. Stuff I talked about. I could send it to them. Uh, that type of thing. So this is where the 3-in-1s come in handy. I don't use the fax, but I use the scan repeat. I use the scan a lot. Say for instance, I have saved documents, and I need to take a copy to work, or so I'll scan it, or I'll get another document from somewhere. I'll scan it on the 3-in-1, boom, and then I'll take that scanned document, save it, then I'll send it to where I need to go. So these 3-in-1 computers are great. I mean, printers, excuse me. The 3-in-1 printers are great. So on that note, let's get started. So we're going to talk about the Brother Ink Investment MFC J995DW. This is a very, very, very expensive 3-in-1 printer. It costs from $759 to $800. So yeah, it's expensive. So it is an inkjet printer. Print, copy, scan, fax. It does have a color screen on there, so you can see what's going on. Like my Epson, it's got a small screen, not as big as this. It's probably even smaller, but it's a color touch screen, and it's still using the same colors: black, cyan, magenta, and yellow. The connectivity for to use your Wi-Fi, it's still 802.11b, G, and N. If you have those formats for your router, you're good to go. Okay, and it's using USB 2.0. The reasons to buy: very low cost per page, fast at printing text and graphics, and quick scanning and copying speeds. So that's really important. You know what I mean? If you like, like I said, I have an older model Epson, and it's slow because it's older. It's an older 3-in-1. Okay, it's not the best, but it does the job. Reasons to avoid it: buying this $800 investment. Here I said investment. Mediocre color photo scans. Does not make two-sided copy scans via automatic filing. So you can't duplicate. You can't do what do you call it, duplex printing. It's a hard. It's hard. As a matter of fact, you can't do duplex printing on here, which is sad because my printer upstairs does duplex, and it's an older model. So I'm surprised for $800 you can't duplex. That's not good. Okay, so what they're saying here, the printer features extra large ink cartridges. Comes with an estimated years supply of ink in the box. It's better for $800. Okay. The Brother offers solid printing, scanning, copying. Um, it says two-sided printing, but before it said it two-sided printing. Anyway, saying the printer's good. Average, good speeds. It says the same zippy speed and above average quality can be found in scanned copies, making it a great choice for anyone, even if you aren't buying it for the affordable ink. So they're saying they have enough ink for the year, but $800 is a lot for a printer. Um, it says, the basic file instructions, how to use the device, blah, blah, blah. It has AirPrint So these are apps you can download: AirPrint, Wi-Fi Direct, Google Cloud Print, and NFC for direct connection to a mobile device. So you can connect your phone to it. All right. The Android app, iPrint and Scan, allows you to print, scan, copy, fax from a mobile device. You can also check ink levels from your phone. So that's really good. Like I said, it's an $800 machine. If you got that kind of money to spread around, go for it. What they're saying, the print, copy, scan qualities are all high, as long as you ignore the mediocre scans or the photographs. The one sheet limitation on a specialty printer slot hampers the model's flexibility, as does the modest 20 sheet capacity in that format, in that file. Okay. But if most of your plain paper jobs fit within this range, this money saving all in one is very likely to live up to its duties in your office. So what they're saying, for the price, it's going to do speeds real fast, but anything else, you could download all these apps for printing and everything. You can print from your phone and all, but it sounds like an average print 3-in-1 printer. $800 is a lot of money. All right. Okay, the next one is the Canon Pixma G6020 Mega Tank. All right, same thing. These are all wireless printers. Now, nothing is hardwired anymore. We don't believe in that. Okay. Inkjet, same thing, print, copy, scan, 3-line monochrome screen. That's good. And 4 refillable ink tanks. So it's got the pigment black, cyan, magenta, yellow. Okay. Same connectivity format. So you got 802.1B, G, and N, Wi-Fi, Ethernet, same thing, USB 2.0. The reason to buy it, the ink tanks, included refills, deliver very low ink costs, and 2 paper trays and a duplexer. All right. Fast scanning and copying. Reasons to avoid no document feeder, which is kind of weird that you went ahead and document feeder, and small monochrome LCD screen. So your display is small. It scans quickly. It's saying that it could take a 300 DPI PDF in black and white in 8.4 seconds, which was much faster than 11.6. So its speeds is good. Okay. So it said the printing costs are extremely low here for the printer, and at 0.2% for text, 0.8% for color pages. This Canon keeps ink costs very budget friendly. I will say my Epson is, which is old. It's more than 6 years old. Okay, it eats ink like it's thirsting for ink. It's not like a drac. You remember the old vampire movies where they suck up the blood because it needs to survive. Well, that's how my printer is. I'm in the process of getting another one. All right. Bottle pigment black sells for $17.99. That's really good. And lasts an estimated 6,000 pages. That's real good. The 3-color inks cost $11.99 per bottle, and they print an estimated 7,700 pages, which is very, very good. They have a 3-pack that sells for $40, which is really good. And you can't beat that. It's not bad. It's not a top of the line 3-in-1, but it does the job. Okay. So for the automatic document feeder, it says if you don't need an automated document feeder and 2-sided printing, doesn't need to be lightning fast. This low of a price for all-in-one with refillable ink tanks is impossible to ignore. With 2 extra bottles of ink, black ink in the box, and Canon Pixma G6020 mega tanks, really low ink costs and top of the line print, copy and scan quality, deliver a whole lot of value for the money. So you can't beat that. Okay. You can't beat that. So that's not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. So the next one we're going to talk about is Epson. I know you see the commercials with Shaquille O'Neal on there, fill her up, that type of thing. So we're going to talk about that. And we didn't get into this real quick. So what they're saying here on reasons to buy is because ink tanks include refills, deliver at very low cost, 2 paper trays and a duplexer, very low ink cost, quick duplexer, high image quality. The cons, what they're against: no secondary paper tray, high price, duplex prints look lighter than single sided prints. Oh, I'm sorry. That's the wrong one. I'm sorry. Wrong one. My bad. That was the wrong one. But that's okay. It's basically the same thing. All right. So let's get started on the Epson printer. All right. Like I said, you see Shaquille O'Neal, broadcasting about the how good they are and blah blah blah, that type of thing. So we're gonna talk about that too. All right. So Epson EcoTank ET. I love these models numbers. 4760 review. This printer sells for $365, and the Canon printer sells for 250. Okay. So what they're saying here is basically what I was saying earlier. Fast printing, copying, very low in cost, and same thing, high price for duplex prints look lighter than single-sided prints. Okay. So same thing. The automatic document feeder is not the best. So, and it does not make duplex printing. That's sometimes you got to have duplex printing. I don't use it, but sometimes you got to have it and to save paper. But you know, it is what it is. So I'm going to talk about this. Uh, like I said, this is $365. Let me take that back. $449. Okay. Um, is an inkjet all-in-one that's built for heavy printing duty in a small office or home office. It's outfitted with a high-capacity ink tanks, and you can't go wrong here. So the Eco Tank model prints, copy, scans, faxes. There's a duplexer making it a two set of prints and a 30-page automatic document feeder (ADF) for drawing multi-page documents across scanner glass. So it's telling you what it can do wrong, what it can do right. All right. Next, it's saying that it was rated one of the best printers. So it says it offers a fair number of features, respective performance. And it said it's a contender for all-in-one printers. And it was named Tom's Guide one of the 2021 one of their top printers all-in-one. So you can't believe that. It says the ink cost per page are extremely low. Um, it's a good printer. It's a 3-in-1. You can't so you get a multi-purpose machine. So you know what you need to do. So when you need to fax, print, scan, duplex printing, you can do all that here. Okay. It says the 3-in-1 offers a 2.4 color touchscreen and its control panel, which tilts upward at almost 90 degrees. That's kind of funky. I like that. Screens on small side for navigating menus for standalone operation. Hey, it is what it is. No one wants a 10-inch screen on their printer. Then you have people looking at you like you kind of weird. Hey, what the hell is this on there for? So we don't want that. Okay. So yeah, that's great. And what else they're saying here? There's no USB port, Ethernet port, fax port. I mean, excuse me, there is USB ports. Gotta be. Okay. And there's Ethernet port, fax port, plus support for Wi-Fi and Wi-Fi Direct. Okay. Only thing I'm a little skeptical here. There is no USB thumb drive port or memory card slot. I wouldn't buy if I'm going to pay that kind of money. I gotta have that because like I was saying earlier, I have an older model Epson, and I use my thumb drive, my memory cards on it. So I'm able to make copies, scan, that type of thing. They're saying for this kind of money, you don't have that. I don't know why they take that away. It's a great feature to have. They're saying it's compact. The 250 sheet paper tray is at the bottom unit. There's in the secondary tray. Yeah, you can't have everything. Okay. So, and it comes, the actual model itself comes black or creamy white. Okay. So printer costs are a little lower than you would think. And what else we got here? What they're saying, all things considered, if you need an office workhorse for heavy print and copy, and while keeping ink costs extremely low, you'll most likely find the Epson 4760 to be a valuable office all-in-one. So what they're saying is that if you're going to be doing a lot of copying, faxing, scanning, this would be the right way to go. Okay, that would be a better way to go. Okay, so that's that one. For the last one, we're going to talk about the brother MFC L2750DWXL. And this sells for $399.99, which is $400. Okay. Okay, this is what the reviewers are saying. This is not me, people. This is what the reviewers are saying about it. Very fast printing, copying, very fast black and white scanning, the PDF, fast document feeder, and low cost per page. The cons about it is saying it's average color scanning speed. So you're not going to get your greatest speeds on scanning. And the 2.7-inch color screen is not elegant but effective. So the screens are not a big deal for me, as long as I can see if I'm going from print, scan, fax. If I can see that, I'm good to go. It doesn't have to be 2.7 is fine. 3 inches, 4 max. That's it. Nothing more than that. Okay. Okay, what you're saying here is you lift up on the 50 sheet automatic document feeder on the top printer, reveal the scanner plate. The lid is held in place for about 45 degrees. So you don't have to support it while you're loading a document to scan. There is a fold-out catch where pages land beneath the automatic document feeder to keep them from sliding off. Okay, so that's not bad. And this is rated the best printer out of all of them because it's, believe it or not, this is laser too. All right. And what they're saying here is that to make faxing easy, there's a 10 key pad for entering fax numbers. Excellent. 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 That's now I can see why this is one of the best ones. Okay. It says it's quick to print with the fastest speed to date among small office on one laser printers. So this is a laser printer. So you're getting really good top notch stuff. Print on 5-page text document in 16.2 seconds. That's fast for a rate of 18.5 pages per minute. That's awfully fast. It said it's significantly faster than the category average of 4.4 pages per minute. And they're saying that the editor's choice is the Canon image class and was almost as fast, printed out at 18.9 seconds. Okay, so that's pretty fast too. But this printer is excellent, excellent, excellent. And the laser all one also turned into the fastest speed to date in the small office category on our mixed text and graphics document. The brother printer achieved almost double the average speed, spitting out 6 pages in 20.3 seconds. Excellent, or 17.8 pages per minute. And the brother far exceeded the average of 36.7 seconds, or 9.8 pages per minute. That is awfully fast, okay? And it's better than average printing costs. And the brother prints for 3.75 cents per page with a standard toner cartridge rated to last 1,200 pages. Okay, you can reduce the cost to 2.7 pages with the $80 high capacity cartridge rated at 3,000 pages, or the $120 high capacity, super high capacity cartridge, 4,500 pages. This is a laser printer, people. You're getting speed. All right. Like I said, it's multifunction. You know, automatic document feeder, fast duplex printing, so you print on both sides. Um, you can't go wrong. This is really good printer. All right. Okay, although initial price is high for this category, considering the cost includes 2 toner cartridges rated to print at a total of 7,500 pages. Using this high capacity toner cartridge, the MSC offers a cost page of 2.7 cents, the lowest we've seen in the category. It's a tough deal to beat. This was rated the best printer out of these 4. So, hey, these guys are reviewers. They test them. They go about what's going on, what their features are, what's the good points. So the pros and the cons. I'm not reviewing it. I'm just reading the review, what they're saying. So if you're working from home and they're saying you want a good laser printer for home, go with the brother. Okay, you don't need to go to Hewlett Packard. All this. This one is rated very high. Hewlett Packard's expensive. I just it's plain simple. Who's the other one? Lexmark is very expensive. You know, so I would, these are the reviewers. I don't do I'm just telling what the reviewers are saying because they got these laboratories where they test all these printers in here. All right. So that was our part of the show for the 3-in-1 printers. All right. So now we're gonna have some fun now. Okay. Football starts tomorrow and Monday, and we're gonna talk about my part of the show. We're gonna talk about um the pretenders and contenders. All right. So let's start with the AFC East. We got the Buffalo Bills, New England Patriots, the New York Jets, and the Miami Dolphins. So I'm going to pick playoff contenders in this group. I'm going to go for right now. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, no one's kicked off the other 16 games tomorrow. So there's more than that. But anyway, 32 games tomorrow. Something like that. Anyway, the rest of the teams are playing tomorrow. So I'm going to tell you who I think is going to make the playoffs in the AFC East. The Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. Same thing as last year. The Jets are on the cusp. Here's my thing. The Buffalo Bills have a superb team. I saw them Thursday night against the LA Rams, and they just bull rushed them. Oh my God, they put a hurt on them. Aaron Donald couldn't do anything. I'm sorry, LA Ram fans. You guys got beat up. I mean, they were just walking down the field in the first quarter, first 5 minutes of the game. Buffalo's just walking down there. You were giving them something, they were taking it. You give me a little more, they're taking it. And your big mouth corner for the LA Rams, he can't guard nothing. Okay? Stephon Diggs was burning him. He's supposed to be the elite corner. Man, he was getting toasted all the time. All the time. He was getting toasted. He's supposed to be elite. Now, I will say this. When I saw him a few years ago, what was it, 2018, when they played against Pittsburgh in the playoffs? Yeah. But for him to stick someone one-on-one, he was getting burnt. I'm sorry. He was getting burnt. I mean, Jalen was getting burnt. Stephon Diggs was just burning him. He couldn't do anything. He was getting ripped. And he talks a lot. He talks a lot of game. He talks a lot of smack. And he come back and because Buffalo's wide receivers are killing them. All right. Buffalo plays 2 wideouts and 2 tight ends. They were just eating them alive. And then on defense, they were Von Miller on the right defensive end, and Aaron Donald couldn't do. I mean, that line for the LA Rams couldn't do anything. They couldn't do anything. They were just coming. They weren't even blitzing. They were just hard rushing. That's all they're doing, and they just couldn't do anything. So, and Matt Stafford look out of it. They're gonna say it's his elbow. You're gonna hear all that. But the better team. I hate to say it, but Buffalo really could have scored more than 31 points. They really should have been up 2 more touchdowns because they out hustled them, outclassed them. They just did everything right. And Josh Adams and Stephon Diggs, they were just tearing them apart. You know, I will say this about Buffalo. Josh Adams, please be careful. You are the horse. You are the point guard of that fast breaking team that you have. You have to be a little bit more cognizant of how you're going to run that football because one of those defensive ends or one of those linebackers or one of those free safeties is going to come and they're going to pummel you. And I don't want to see you get hurt. Right? You got a really, really good team. So, and for Los Angeles, you got to get your stuff together. You guys look like you act like you must have walked through preseason because you definitely didn't look good at all. All right, Jalen Ramsey, you need to get to the gym or do some extra sprints because you were getting burnt. You were getting toasted. You hear me? All right. So New England, like I said, I'll pick Buffalo, New England, and the AFC East. Now things can change. Okay, like I was telling guys at work that you're not going to know what a team is like until the first 5 weeks of the season. You're going to get a feel. Okay, you're definitely going to get a feel. First 5 weeks, so they're just getting the legs underneath them. Okay, so the first 2 weeks don't mean anything. 5 weeks, yes. Okay, so I'm gonna say Buffalo, New England. Mac Jones, they got Coach Belichick. They got Devontae Parker from Miami. I'm trying to figure that one out, but he's going to help out on the pass on the vertical game. So they definitely need someone to stretch that those outsides. Devontae Parker can do that, so I like that. Now there's a possibility the Jets might do some. My Jets at Jets, Jets. The problem is Joe Flacco. He plays like he's old. Okay, he's just stopgap for right now because Zach Wilson. I wish they had never drafted him because the guy is nothing but glass, nothing. Okay, if they had gotten Justin Fields, they would have been okay. But that's neither here nor there. But they have wide receivers. Oh my god, Jets got drafted kid. I got Wilson out of Ohio State and Sauce Gardner from my University of Cincinnati. He can man up. I like the kid. He never got beat, so I like his game. He can man up. Let him do his thing. And then you have Brees Hall out of Iowa State. Give him the ball. Let him run it. Please. Jets, if you want to have a decent team, get that ball to that cat. All right? And you might be successful. And I like Coach Salah. Saleh. I like him. I like him a lot. I hope he succeeds in New York. Okay. AFC North, I'm picking. It's a tough one. I'm picking two teams out of here for the playoffs. Cincinnati, Baltimore with an asterisk. Okay. Cincinnati, quarterback Joe Burrows. Jamal Chase, wide receiver, and T. Higgins. That's all you need to say. They were in the Super Bowl last year, and they almost could have won it. Baltimore, I'm put an asterisk because Lamar Jackson. I'm a little disappointed in you. You should have got your contract. You're not. They're not going to talk about the contract in the year. Okay. You should have had an agent. I'm sorry to say this. You got you and your mother on that contract. These guys are professionals. Okay. You're talking money with these guys with the Baltimore Ravens who have degrees, they're CFPs. Okay, they know that if ands and buts, and Steve Bisciotti's telling him, "Hey, this is what we need. How much money we're willing to give him." But you can't. You're not a professional. You should have hired an agent. That's why you're in the flux that you're in. Okay, but I will pick the Baltimore Ravens. Question mark because Lamar Jackson did not impress me at all last year. Okay, he could have played. I'm sorry. Something about you last year did not jive with me. And I'm a big Baltimore fan because I live in this area, and you, something's not working here. All right, you really could have played, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. I'm not picking Miami because Tua hasn't proven anything to me. Even though I got Tyreek Hill, I guarantee you, if he's not getting that ball, he is going to complain. People, mark my words. You heard it from me, Terry too. He's gonna complain. Who else we got? AFC North. So like I said, Cincinnati, Baltimore. That's it. Pittsburgh. I think with Trubisky, excuse me, and Kenny Pickett. I don't know if they can. I don't know if they're vertical enough to. Because Chase Claypool's a big wide receiver. He's a big, strong. He's got speed. That's why I see. I gotta see it because I didn't see enough of Pittsburgh in the preseason because it's not the same. Okay, people, let's get it. Let's keep it real. Preseason is not the same as regular season, so we know that. Okay. All right. So these are teams I'm predicting going to playoffs. AFC South, Tennessee. Uh, Derrick Henry's a beast. Even though he broke his foot last year and he came in, he really didn't provide anything, but he proved, hey man, I'm valuable to his team. Ryan Tannehill, I'm suspect with him because he all turnovers in the game last year. Okay, you really had a chance to beat Cincinnati in the playoffs, but you turned the ball over too much. So I'm suspecting if he starts crashing, Malik Willis from my Liberty. Oh my God, he's not that big of a quarterback. Man, he's got a cannon for an arm, and he has some of the best mobility of any quarterbacks out here. All right, besides Lamar Jackson, but he's got a better arm. He's more accurate. I'm looking forward to seeing him play. All right, and then in the AFC West, this is just a my goodness. Who is going to win this division? I don't know. It's scary. It's really, really scary because you got Kansas City, Las Vegas, the Chargers, Denver. All right. Denver got Russell Wilson. You got Jerry Judy on the outside, a wide receiver. Okay. I'm gonna pick Kansas City again, people. They're the reigning champs, but I'll be damned. This division is stacked. The Raiders got into the playoffs last year. Poor Chargers just missed out with Justin Herbert, who's got a cannon for an arm. He is, oh my God, he's a big 6'6". The kid can make every single throw in the NFL, if not better. He's got a better arm than Aaron Rodgers will ever have. He's huge, and he's got a big arm, and he's got talent on the outside. But the problem is he's got to play from behind because his defense is not standing up. They got Khalil Mack. That's gonna help a lot. They got Khalil Mack, and let me tell you, he's a beast. He's coming. He's aging a little bit now, okay? Because when he went from the Raiders, when that jerk John Gruden was there, he sent them out to Chicago, and he only had 1 or 2 good years out there. Now he's gone from Chicago now to the Chargers. I just want to see. Personally, I do want to see the Chargers in the playoffs because they're exciting. They got big wide receivers. Big Mike Williams. You got the running back. I forgot his name. Like I said, Justin Herbert's a phenomenal talent. Unbelievable. I can see him in the Super Bowl in the next 2-3 years. All right. And Denver's got Russell Williams. They're gonna be a project, people, and they're not gonna be in the playoffs. If they do, I don't know, because they gotta play, like I said, Kansas City is Kansas City. Even Tyreek Hill's not there, they still got speed, right? And they got Travis Kelce as a tight end. You can't go wrong. All right. But I'm only picking one team, and I really shouldn't. I should take a team like between Cincinnati and Baltimore and take them out and just pick like Kansas City or Las Vegas or the Chargers. I mean, this division is black and blue, man. All right. All right, cool. All right, let's talk about the NFC East. NFC least. So I'm picking Dallas to win, to be in the playoffs. So you still got Dak Wilson, Zeke Elliott running back, Tony Pollard, and CD Lamb as your wide receivers. Dak is playing. I mean, not Dak. Zeke is playing for a contract. I don't think they're bringing him back next year, to be honest. Because Pollard gives you that north south. You know what I mean? Excuse me, east west. Um, Zeke Elliott gives you the north south. Pollard gives you east west. You know what I mean? So, and CD Lamb, he proved that he could ball a little bit, but I'm not sold on Dallas. No, overrated. And I love Michael Parsons, the linebacker. He's just ferocious. The guy, for somebody that size and that much speed, he's unbelievable. And he played at Penn State. They should have won that championship. All right. So let's go to Philadelphia. I'm picking them to go in the playoffs. And quarterback is Jalen Hurts and Devonta Smith. Devonta Smith is real skinny. He's got to get some weight because he don't have the oomph. You know what I mean? Like some wide receivers out there, he's got speed, but he don't have the physical tools. You know what I mean? So, and that's why I picked because Washington's not gonna make it. The Commanders and the New York Giants definitely ain't going nowhere. Danny Dimes, yeah, dime you out and get you interception. And Saquon Barkley, this is last year of his contract also. Guy's got bad ankles. Okay. So I don't know. I don't know what to make of him. He came out of Penn State, rookie of the year. Then after that, it's been like hurt here, hurt. I'm like, come on. All right. And NFC Central, only person that is playoff team in it as the Green Bay Packers, Aaron Rodgers, and they're going to be a mystery if they. Now, here's the thing, though. Aaron Rodgers got greedy. That's why Devontae Adams left. Okay, because he got greedy. He want all the money for himself. But I'm going to tell you right now, if I was a bet man, I still think uh, Green Bay is going to win that division. Chicago's a couple years with Justin Fields just needs more help. The offensive line, please protect that young man, or he's going to take years off his playing ability. Minnesota, Kirk Cousins all by himself. He don't give a damn about the rest of the team. All he's worried about is his stats. He don't give a damn about the team wins. Well, he just worried about his statistics. That's it. He can go to hell because when he was playing for Washington, he was the exact same way. He didn't care about winning, and I can see why Stephon Diggs left because he won't be aggressive enough to take that shot down the field. You know what I mean? And look what happened. Stephon Diggs is on a winning team, possibly going to Super Bowl 2023, and the Minnesota Vikings have been in the playoffs like one time in Cousins' years there. So it goes to show you, you know, somebody's right, and it was Stephon Diggs. He got the hell out of there. Okay. Two teams in the NFC South are going to be in the playoffs. I predict will be Tampa Bay and New Orleans. Tampa Bay's got Tom Brady. That's all you need to say. And Mike Evans, okay? And Leonard Fournette. New Orleans has got Michael Thomas is supposed to be coming back, okay? He's been out for the last 2-3 years now. And who else they have? Oh, they got the kid, the wide receiver from Ohio State, wide receiver, Chris Olave. Unbelievable. He's got speed, finesse, and I love his game. So I love, and Jameis Willis is back. So I think they're gonna. They already beat Tampa Bay before. Why not? Okay, and in the NFC West, it's San Francisco, LA Rams, Arizona, and Seattle. So San Francisco is stacked. San Francisco is stacked. Okay, let me tell you this: quarterback Trey Lance. We don't know what he is. Okay, because he started out a couple of games, and then they benched him. Because he hadn't played football in a while. Jimmy Garoppolo signed for a lower deal, okay? But if Trey Lance starts messing up, Jimmy G's right there, okay? Debo Samuel's got that deal. Go, brother. You deserve that money. Man, you played like a Debo. You were fantastic last year. Man, you were balling out last year. You were in the backfield. You were catching passes. Man, I thought for sure you guys were going to beat the Rams. You came so close. That's why I'm predicting San Francisco to be in the playoffs and win the Super Bowl. Sorry, Buffalo fans. I'm predicting San Fran. They're stacked. They got Jimmy G, got Trey Lance quarterback, Jimmy G right there, Debo Samuels, Brandon Ayuk, and Nick Bosa as your defensive end, and then you got George Kittle as a phenomenal tight end. But I'm hearing he might not play tomorrow. I don't give a damn. He's still a good ball player. All right. So and then Arizona, Kyler Murray, DeAndre Hopkins. DeAndre Hopkins has to sit out for a performance enhance. Um, he was taking illegal drugs, performance enhanced drugs. So he's out for I think 8 games. He's out 8 games. So he's not going. And Kyler Murray, you haven't done anything, man, and you got all that money. Okay, you got money, and you're crying that you're not getting respect from the management. You haven't done anything. You lost in the playoffs. Okay, you're a boom in the first party, and then all of a sudden you must have fallen asleep thinking about the money. I'm not sold on him. He's a little quarterback, and all right, he's got that baseball arm, but still, I'm not sold on him. And therefore, then if they make the playoffs, so be it. But I don't think they will. The LA Rams will. They just got to get some things straight, tighten up because they look like crap. Buffalo just manhandled them. Okay. So Matt Stafford, Aaron Donald, you gotta get Aaron Donald. You even hear him. You hardly heard his name mentioned in the game the other night. And then you have Seattle up there with Geno starting. I remember Geno with the Jets, and you got TK Metcalf. So he signed an extension on his contract. So And here we go for the AFC Championship game. I have a Kansas City versus Buffalo, and I'm picking Buffalo. Did I say Buffalo? Yeah, I did say Buffalo. Okay, I have Buffalo. KC versus Buffalo. In the AFC Championship game, I have San Francisco versus the Rams. I got San Francisco taking it. Excuse me, I take that back. I have Kansas City beating Buffalo again. My bad. I'm sorry. And then the Super Bowl, I have Kansas City versus San Francisco. This is a Super Bowl, and I'm picking San Francisco 49ers. I just think they're an all-around better team. Offensively, defensively, they have every facet that you could think of. Okay. Their defense is solid. Their defense is excellent. Okay. The Rams got lucky because the game was at home. That game was in San Francisco. San Francisco will bum rush them. Okay. We'll go to San Francisco got a good team. Offensively, now if the quarterbacks can play. Now Jimmy G, he kind of choked in the that game against the Rams. Okay. But Trey Lance has better escapability than Jimmy G. Okay. But I gotta see him do something. I gotta see him do something. Come on. You gotta do something, Trey Lance. You know, don't try and be Patrick Mahomes. He's a different baller. Okay. He's a totally different character. Okay. You're not there yet. You didn't play enough games like Patrick Mahomes. Okay. But you just gotta be efficient. You get that ball to those outside guys, Debo, Brandon Ayuk, and then the underneath stuff to Kittle. I'm telling you, you're gonna be. I predict you win the Super Bowl. San Francisco 49ers. That's my prediction to win the Super Bowl. And I'm hoping I could be wrong because, like I said, the AFC West is stacked. People, anybody who watches football? Kansas City, the Raiders. Okay, then you have Denver in there, and you still got the Chargers. That's gonna be a black and blue division, people. All right, it's gonna be back in the day when the Raiders, when Howie Long, Sistrunk, all them cats were in there. It's gonna be black and blue in there. Okay, it's gonna be fierce. That AFC West. I did pick, like I said, I picked Kansas City because that's the choice. Okay, I got to see what their defense is all about. Okay, I need to see from the Chargers if they have a decent defense. They gotta have. They can't let their defense down. They can't let their beautiful offense down all the time because you got a quarterback, running back, wide receivers that is phenomenal. They're big, tall, speedy wide receivers, but the defense you got to uphold the game. Keep that. Take. I mean, you guys got to hold up on defense there. Charges. Hopefully, Khalil Mack will help you. I hope he does. And I hate to be preaching, but man, I hope this. I hope. Man, it's going to be exciting. So the game I have on TV here is tomorrow. Let's see. We're gonna look at the schedule real quick, people. Then I will let everybody go. So tomorrow's schedule. So we got the Saints at the Falcons, Browns at the Panthers, San Francisco at Chicago. They should win that game, even though I like Justin Fields. Steelers at the Bengals. Bengals got that one big, people. Philly at Detroit. That's gonna be a close game. Detroit had some really close games last year, people. Who else? Colts should beat the Texans. New England, Dolphins. I don't know. Ravens at the Jets. I hate to say it, I gotta go with the Jets. The Commanders should win. The New York Giants don't have a prayer against. Derrick Henry can run all over them. Okay, they better hope the Malik Willis don't get in there because that's even worse. Kansas City can't take the Cardinals. Okay, see, look at this. Raiders at the Chargers already. See, they're setting up the black and blue already. This is going to be a fierce game. I wish I could watch this game. Okay. Green Bay at Minnesota. I don't know. Kirk Cousins, like I said, it's all about him. You know what I mean? And Aaron Rodgers has nobody really throw to. Guys were dropping balls all over the place in preseason. So I don't know. I'm going to say, I'll say Minnesota. Why the hell not? Minnesota over the Green Bay Packers. Tampa Bay at Dallas. Dallas is probably going to win. High scoring game, though. And the Broncos at Seattle. Russell Wilson coming back to your old stomping grounds. I can see Denver winning this thing. I got to see what Denver's all about. I have not seen them in the preseason. I know what Russell Wilson is. Okay. He's a baller. I'll give him that. But I got to see what they're all about. All right. So I'm glad you somebody is on, Mr. Moshier. I want to say thank you for listening. I appreciate it. Today's show is like a combination of sports and IT, because this is mostly an IT show. So we talked about the 3-in-1 printers today, some of the top ones on the market. Those ones, like I said, the ones I'm talking about, these were rated by the reviewers. They tested them, reviewed them, and this is what they said. Now, you might have another thought on a 3-in-1. Like I have a thought because I'm going to buy one. Some of those ones that are talking $700, I refuse to pay that kind of money for a 3-in-1 printer. But either here or there. But yeah, so that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to say thank you to Moshier for listening. I appreciate you a lot. And before I go, ladies and gentlemen, over the holiday weekend, one of the best known jazz organists I've ever heard, Joey DeFrancesco, he passed away. Oh my God, I heard that the guy has played with all the jazz bigwigs you could ever think of. Oh my God, he's excellent, excellent, excellent. And I heard he passed away. So not Joey D. Joey D. Oh my God, he is great. He is great, great, great. And my deepest sympathy goes out to Joey DeFrancesco's family in Philadelphia area. I just want to send my deepest sympathy. The guy was a phenomenal organ player. I seen him perform. He could get down with the best. Okay. And he was great. And I heard that he passed. I'm like, no way. I loved him. Loved Joey D. So once again, my deepest sympathy goes out to Joey DeFrancesco's family. And he was a great, great jazz musician. If you ever get a chance, go to YouTube and listen to some of his music he's done with some artists over the years. He is phenomenal. Check him out. Joey DeFrancesco. All right. So on that note, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say enjoy the rest of your weekend. If you're a sports fanatic like me, I'm gonna put some top round on the grill. Maybe I'll put pictures online on my site and show you pictures of my beef round I'm gonna cook today. And what else? A lot of college football. And after I finish this, I'm gonna listen to my nephew. He's got a game right now. He's in Massachusetts. So Pace University is playing up in Massachusetts right now. That game just started. And I'm gonna be listening to that, cheering my nephew on like crazy. Excuse me, let me take that. Game starts at noon. So right now it's 11:53. So I'm gonna be cheering for my nephew. And a matter of fact, I'm going to watch a game after this show comes on. But I hope everybody enjoys college football today. There's a lot of games on. Oh, and another shout out to Corey Bullock. Good luck in your game today, Corey. I'm going to try and watch it. If I can find out ESPN 2 or 3, I'll be watching that. And what else? And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, I just want to say enjoy your day, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy the weather. I don't know where you are, but I hope you enjoy the beautiful weather out here. It's going to be about 82 degrees, but that's perfect. It's beautiful weather. So I'm going to put the food on the grill. What else am I going to do? Maybe run a couple errands, come back home, watch college football, maybe listen to music. I just want to say thank you again to everyone that's listening. I really appreciate it. This is my first year ever doing this podcast thing. I just want to say thank you to all the listeners out there. I really do appreciate your support. And if you want me to do a commercial voiceovers, I'm welcome for that. But once again, thank you for listening. And we're going to end the show on that note. But I just want to, like I said, thank you all. Thank you. I hope everyone enjoyed the holiday. And had a good time with their friends and whatever, and family. And once again, thank you all for listening. I appreciate it. I love you all. And Good luck, be well, and I will talk to everybody next week.